Hello everyone, back with another requested tier list today. As you can see here, a request from Connor wants a bowl tier list. So yep, I'll get that done this week. So here we are, tier list of various bowls. The hard thing I guess is going to be separating the bowl from the sport, because a lot of these bowls are linked to a sport, but I'm just going for the bowl itself to be ranked. So, we'll get started then. First one, baseball. Um, yeah, overall, it's a decent bowl, you know. It's quite hard, but not horrendously hard. Not great for bouncing, I guess, but you can certainly throw it a long way. You know, if you're just playing catch something, you get some good distance on it. Um, does hurt your hands a bit, I guess. You know, because it's a bit hard and got like stitching. But overall, I'd say it's a solid start. I think. I think a C. It's not bad. It's not great. You know, good for throwing, but not for like bouncing or much else. Then we have basketball. Uh, quite like a basketball, you know. It's orange as well, so stands out. You know, usually, you see an orange ball that size, you're like, that, it's a basketball. Very good for bouncing. Got some good grip on it. Uh, yeah, it's overall decent ball, I think. Yeah, a bit rough on the outside, I guess, would be maybe a downside, but like I said, that gives grip. I think basketball, I'll put it B. Then we have a beach ball, one that's not linked to a sport. You know, linked to going to the beach instead. Or in this picture, you know, it's in a pool. But beach ball, um, not the best to be honest. You know, it's a bit too light. Sort of like at risk of blowing away in the wind. I guess it floats is a good upside. You know, because it is usually used in water. But yeah, not my favourite. Like if I'm going to the beach and I want to take a ball, I'd probably rather have different ones. So for me, beach ball, not the best. I'd say probably an E tier ball. Then we have like a snooker ball or pool ball, probably pool ball actually in the picture, but you know those type of balls. Um, these, yeah, they're very hard, they're very smooth, I guess, which is interesting a bit. But yeah, I can't say outside of the sport, you're not really using these balls for anything, are you? You're not like playing catch with with a pool ball or whatever. Very hard. Yeah, I think the ball itself very limited in use. It's just there to play the game it's made for, I think, really. So, probably an F tier overall. Then we have bouncy balls, another one that aren't linked to a sport. Bouncy ball, yeah, I used to really like these as a kid, you know, get a bouncy ball, just absolutely lob it against floor, see how you can bounce it until you get it lost somewhere. Yeah, always great fun, you know, just throwing them against walls, they bounce all over the place. Uh, bit small, I guess, and they don't have the best durability, like they do break after a while because they're just sort of like rubber. They kind of go all dry and hard and then break. But you know, lots of different colours and designs and stuff as well. Um, can't say I've used one in a long time, I guess. You know, since I was a child, basically. But I definitely have fond memories of bouncy balls. I'll say an A tier. Then we have bowling ball. Um, this one's a bit different, I guess, because it has the finger holes in, which none of the other balls on this list do. So I guess is that positive? Yeah, why not? You know, it's something different. I must say my fingers do sometimes get stuck in them a bit when you're bowling, and that kind of hurts a bit. So yeah, there's a slight downside with the finger holes, but yeah, I think this is another one that's sort of, you know, it's only stuck in being used for bowling. You're not going to do anything else with a bowling ball, are you? You know, they're pretty heavy, they're very hard, they're not bouncy. You're not going to play catch with it. Yeah, I think it's probably similar to the pool balls. You know, it's kind of just used for its sport and no other uses really. They are shiny though, I guess. They are shiny and they have the finger holes. So, you know what? I'll bump it up to E. There we have cricket ball. Um, these are were a rarity when I was a child. No one had a cricket ball. Everyone just played cricket with a tennis ball. Unless I was actually at a cricket club or something like that. But if you play cricket on the street, it was tennis ball because cricket ball, miles too hard, miles too expensive, would just instantly get ruined on tarmac. Yeah, got that the seams on it, which is sort of used to spin it and stuff, but that's if you actually know what you're doing. But yeah, for like an everyday ball usage, certainly too hard. Too hard, too expensive. Yeah, so not the best to be honest. I think probably an E-tier ball, it's made for playing cricket on grass, not for an everyday ball usage. Then we have like a field hockey ball, or just a hockey ball, I guess. This is another one that's pretty hard, so it's made for being hit with a big stick, so it's going to have to be pretty hard, to keep its shape, survive that, or whatever. Must say, don't another one that don't have much experience of using, just casually. It's a bit small, hard again. But it's similar to a cricket ball, like it's just used for the sport mainly in the actual sports setting. So I'll put it E. Then we have American football, or just a football, I guess, for Americans. This is, it's a bit different again. It's like not spherical. It's like I don't know what it's called. I guess like a 3D oval. I don't actually know the name for the shape. I'm sure it has a proper name, but yeah, you all know what it is anyway. It's an interesting one because it has like the laces down the side, which is kind of nice and bad because it's good when you're throwing it because you get a really good grip on it with one hand and actually launch it sort of thing. But it's not nice. It makes it not as nice to catch, I guess. It's not. If the laces rub on your hand a bit, it's not the nicest. Yeah, I mean, I do know a few people who played for an American football team. Just like a little local thing, but yeah, but it was always fun just going down to like field and just lobbing it about a bit, pretending you're the Tom Brady or whatever, trying to launch it, but you can only throw it like 20 yards or whatever. But yeah, I think quite a fun ball, unique shape as well. So you get some interesting bounces, which I guess is a plus and a negative. But yeah, I think overall quite a decent ball. I'd say probably a B tier. Then we have golf ball. This is another one that's kind of only really used for the sport. It's another small, hard one. Has the dimples on it, that's kind of what golf balls are known for, to help it fly better. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever really used a golf ball other than playing golf. They are bouncy. I know they're bouncy, especially on like tarmac or whatever. Because I always used to get told off by my dad when I bounced my golf balls on the path when we were playing golf. But yeah, golf ball. I think it's another one that's kind of just stuck in its sport in it. I think probably an E. Yeah, I'm kind of filling this E team up a little, but you know what? I'm going to move beach ball up. I feel like these are all just balls that we're only using the sports. What have I put them even? I think, yeah, whatever. I think that's fair. Because beach ball, you can, definitely good use in water. Fun, light. Can inflate it and don't inflate it. Yeah, I think that's fair. Then we have juggling balls. These are pretty soft. I guess they're made to be easier to catch, I guess, like soft on your hands. But like, because they're kind of like soft and that, like they don't bounce at all, like anything like that. So don't have many uses other than juggling, I guess, or like tricks and stuff like that. I guess you could play catch with it, but yeah, that'd be alright actually. But yeah, I think not the best. I don't think. I'd say probably a D. Then we have, I guess, bowls are they called, from like Crom Green Bowling or whatever, from bowls, whatever you call them. I can't think exactly. these are yeah these are pretty bad, to be honest. I think, you know, they're not even round, so you have to actually know what you're doing, and they like curve when you roll them and everything. They're very heavy, they're very hard. Yeah, it's like no use at all outside of the sport. You know what? I think I'm gonna move the snooker ball and let's put this into F, because yeah, they're not round, they're heavy. Like no one's using these at all for anything outside of playing balls. Yeah, F tier. At least these are round and, you know, shiny, and you can, you know, just lob it around a table a bit, I guess, with your hand or something. Yeah, not a fan of a bool or a ball. I can't even call it. See, I don't even know what to call it. So yeah, F tier. Back to a non-sports one. I've got marbles. Um, used to have some marbles when I was younger, but I can't say I ever really played a game of marbles. I just used to have them because they looked cool, I guess. I don't even know how you play marbles really. It's like something like you really draw a circle and try and knock each other's marble out or something. Don't know, something like that. But yeah, this is one. I think yeah, they can get lots of cool designs on marbles and stuff. I guess is the sort of selling point. Not many uses, you know, like they're hard, they're very small. Yeah, I think the cool designs and sort of like interesting lookingness maybe puts them up to D, but I don't think they're great. Then we have like a netball. Um, Another one I'm not as familiar with. Um, I think they're kind of like a mix between a basketball and a football, like a soccer ball, football. Um, so yeah, you know, decent size, fairly good to, you know, throw and catch. Um, yeah, I think pretty middling, to be honest. I'd say probably C. Then we have table tennis ball. Um, this is one where I don't really like the sport, but I must say the ball itself isn't the best, is it? It's like very lightweight, sort of plastic, doesn't feel the nicest. It does bounce well, but like I don't think you're using a table tennis ball for anything other than playing table tennis, really, are you? You're not like playing catch with it. You're not kicking it about. You're not throwing it for your dog even or anything. Yeah, I think table tennis ball. It's another one that's just stuck in only used for its sports section, really, I guess. So yeah, we'll put it E. We have rugby ball. Another one that's sort of not rounded. You know, it's like the oval shape-ish again. I think they're a bit bigger than American football, so kind of harder to throw. You know, you need like a two-handed throw on this. As like the bounce thing again, where you know you don't know where it's going to bounce exactly. But yeah, I think I'd rather, you know, just prefer an American football. They're just a bit smaller, a bit more manageable. The laces mean you can grip it better. This is like you need a two-handed throw. Yeah, rugby ball. You know, the weird bounces. Something to be said for it, but it's not the best. I think probably a D. Then we have football or soccer ball, depending what country you are. Um, Maybe it's just because familiarity, but this is just a great ball for me. You know, maybe it's just because it was like the most common ball. Like everyone had a football when they were a kid, but it's a good size. It's good at bouncing. It can like you can use it on all terrain, use it on grass, use it on tarmac, use it on concrete, whatever. It was just sort of the generic ball. Like taking a ball to the beach, taking a football. Like you want to just play Kirby or whatever, you're playing it with your football. There was just always a football about when you know when you were playing out with your mates. Someone would have a football, doing something with it, booting it about, whatever. Like dogs have footballs and stuff, knackered up ones that they chase about and bite and pop and stuff. Yeah, I think football. Yeah, just a very good ball overall. I think it's an S tier. Might just be biased because I've used one so much in my life, but I think they are a good ball. Then we have like a squash ball. Um, this is another one that's kind of only really used for its sport. I think I can't say I've ever really use the squash ball outside of playing squash. Yeah, I think it's probably just stuck in the using its sport tier. Then we have like a stress ball, another one not linked to a sport. Stress balls can be pretty satisfying, if you get a good one. Just give it a bit of squeeze. I don't ever really use it as a stress ball, but just, something to play with every now and again. Just give it a squeeze. Yeah, they could be interesting. You can use it inside as well, because it's usually like foam, lightweight, so you're not going to break out if you're like messing about with it inside. So yeah, I'm quite a fan of a stress ball. I think I'll put that A tier as well. Then we have a tennis ball. I think another great ball. Got the versatility, as I mentioned. Like use it to play cricket with. It's a bit of a smaller ball, like you've easily fitted in one hand. Good for throwing. Classic ball for like a dog as well. Good for catch. Play tennis with it. Play football with it when you don't have a football. Just another good all-round ball. A good bounce. Good for catch. It's fuzzy. It's bright green / yellow. Interesting. I think tennis balls, another great ball, to be honest. I'll say yes. Then last up we have the volleyball. This is another one I'm not as familiar with. I don't know if I've ever really used a volleyball. I've certainly never played a game of volleyball, but I must have, just booted one at some point or something, like a football. I think, it's kind of, another, like, football size, basketball size, but I'm not sure, to be honest. I definitely lack experience with a volleyball. But I guess it's probably similar to a netball. I think putting it in C is probably fair. I don't know too much about it, but seems like a middling ball type. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that was my balls tier list, as requested by Connor, I believe. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.